things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the SMU Mustangs offense will start this game off with the football. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tar Heels offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back him.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The give to the tailback. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field?
He lobs one high down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coates. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They're working that left side. There he goes. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Slams ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Okay. It's third and goal, and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man on the right. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Hauls it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. That's caught. It's Austin. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They just keep firing. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown, Tar Heels! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Trying to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try and play action. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's crossed. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Drills him with the stiff arm. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
He wants it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play.
Breaks into the open. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, North Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
35, SMU, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball. And ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He leaves it with his back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Austin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested.
Touchdown, UNC! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this...
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it in. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
42,
to the ground with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
ready up,
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
down,
White wants to throw it. Makes the catch. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
ready go.
The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Jackson will throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Have the ball back and ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
And that's first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Sanders. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And his first throw here is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Wiley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and get...
There he goes! And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, get
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it! And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to throw it quickly out to the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt.
North Carolina.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.